hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
Revelio. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bradbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bradbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bradbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I'm afraid I can't say. I didn't read the journals.
I fear you are correct. The situation is far from ideal, but we can wait no longer. I will defer to Professor Rackham as to how to proceed.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio.
I should investigate.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have
Revelio.
any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information. This could
Wingardium
do with a
Leviosa.
bit of pruning. Let's look around.
Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Confringo.
Is that done?
Revelio.
Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a graphorn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Revelio. Here's a pleasant surprise. Confringo! Defendo! Compulso! Places! Confringo! Crucio! Sendo! Defendo! Places! Confringo! Defendo! Imperio! This place has seen better days. This must be the place. Revelio. Very well. Lord of the Shore, show yourself. You are a fierce one. Confringo! Confringo! Can't we talk about this? You were going to help me. No need to race now, my friend. Didn't anyone ever teach you not to take things that don't belong to you? We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not. Time for you all to clear out. Slow down now. There we go.
Show yourself!
No need to race now, my friend. Craphorn is somehow the key to opening the room. Revelio. Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Revelio.
Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber. Revelio.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others.
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain.
And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra! She's alive.
Caverns below Hogwarts where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon. Revelio.
I think
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Do you even comprehend how expensive that broom was? Breaking your own belongings is one thing. But that broom belongs
everybody
to your
knows
sister,
you're in
and
the
I'll
meeting,
have you
don't
know
you?
that she is. Never mind that you could have died. No more broom racing for you, and I better not hear one more peep. Good day.
That was it! Half a bottle of that.
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Here, hello there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Revelio.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Revelio.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try to kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers. The poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the Moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What? Considering the bones, I'll assume this is a tomb. Revelio. Cursed fiends. Revelio. The 9 rocks on the map. Glad to have got something after defeating those Inferi.
Bombarda! Ha!
Revelio. Should think they felt that in London. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit. What are your folks on?
Die for that.
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock.
Oh, what the light of your eyes.
That's just the beginning.
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long. Did I hurt you? Crucio!
Shame nobody saw that.
Glacius! Confringo!
Perfect. Let's see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about.
Off on another adventure, are we?
How remarkable. I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky. Still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount.
Revelio.
We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if we do somehow stumble upon... we shall be long gone.
Levioso. Revelio.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Revelio. Accio.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Revelio.
darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Revelio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Revelio.
has to do with the light and the darkness. That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway!
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
Revelio.
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Ha. 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 Ha.
Revelio.
Confringo.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Leviosa.
Lumos.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Little puppy waiting.
What was that?
Not Darren. That's just...
Protego! You made a mistake. Confringo! Back for more? Not the brightest child. Shall we finish what we started? Has no one heard of using your wand these days? Now you're just getting on my nerves. Face to it. Confringo! Release me!
Bury your wands. The fight is only
Potatoes! Stop sitting around like a benefit! Oh, yeah, it's with me!
What do you need me to do?
Think you're funny? Back in the ground. What have you done?
Confringo! Release me! Glacius, Pegata!
Confringo!
Pegata! That's just pitiful! Confringo!
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay. Time with the Snidgets.
Revelio.
Levioso. Accio.
Do cooperate, won't you? There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Levioso.
yourself. I mean...
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Confringo.
Now here's a sad-looking place. Revelio. 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 Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Revelio. I know what that...
Revelio.
We're still on for the trial, aren't we?
Kept the course all nice and warm for you. So, you ready?
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
This is going well. I can do better. Brilliant! Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Made it! This is going well. No success there. That wasn't too difficult. Close, but not close enough. Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus. Each turn requires a decision. Make one, then commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition advice?
I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all. Now, care to try again?
I think I should have a rest. Try again later.
Of course. This time trial is all about quick reactions and focus.